Beyond Wrestling. This is Denver, Colorado, the man, not the place. And while it is normally my job to enhance the action, I gotta be honest with you. Right here, we are in for something special. It is not every day that we have the opportunity to present a match with two opponents of this athletic caliber. These are two world-class athletes, and they're gonna prove it the moment the bell sounds. Of course, Mark Angel, the #1 ranked wrestler in Beyond Wrestling, has been since he knocked off Johnny Cockstrong off the grid. And Julian Starr, who was so highly sought after. We haven't seen him compete in Beyond Wrestling since the Burst the Bubble live event. But knowing what's at stake right here, knowing that he can leave an impression not only in front of all the other wrestlers, but in front of Mike Quackenbush here at the Wrestle Factory, he's made it a point to return today. He's going to be taking on the #1 ranked wrestler. And what a challenge that lays before him. But so far, this first time encounter, Julian Starr able to hold his own. Let's see if he's going to be able to find a reversal right here for this wrist lock. And he does, taking Mark Angel down to the mat before securing that front face lock. Angel looking for a counter. Julian able to hang on, and again. And it looks like Julian is going to be using his size to his advantage. I would have thought that Mark Angel would have been the quicker of these two competitors coming to this match. So far, it seems like they are matched up evenly in almost every facet. Mark Angel taking a breather, trying to make sure that Julian cannot build too much momentum. And there you can see Julian talking some trash, the gum falling out of his mouth. So what does he do? He palms it right in Mark Angel's face. A very smug look on Julian Starr. Certainly no shortage of confidence out of this young individual. And you got to think, well, trading those shots with the gum, not causing any physical damage, certainly something to get in each other's head. And now Mark Angel, a skilled amateur wrestler all through high school, is going to be looking to ground Julian Starr. Starr with a counter, but Angel very quick to reverse. Now able to shoot that half Nelson, trying to grapevine the leg. Mark Angel has Julian Starr down to the mat, just riding him, showing his dominance. Now Julian Starr, the expression on his face has changed. Of course, the only points that exist in Beyond Wrestling is if you win a match, you get a point. I'm sure Julian Starr would love to do that at the expense of the #1 ranked wrestler. But so far, these two have proven to be very evenly matched. Now Julian trying to get a counter. Able to do so, finally picking away at that wrist. Mark Angel going to that rope, and instead looking for a counter of his own. He could have had the referee break the hold right there, but instead with something to prove. Now trying to bring Julian Starr back down to the mat. And Mark Angel welcoming Julian Starr to Beyond. Again, trying to put him away with his hammerlock, but he leaves his head open. And it looks like Julian Starr able to find that counter not only with a headlock, but with the takedown. And now it's Mark Angel down to the mat and in a near pinning predicament. Angel's trying to use his strength to push Julian Starr away. Is able to secure a counter with that head scissors. But don't count Julian out yet. Putting himself in position to counter. Mark Angel trying to prevent that. Unable to do so, and once again it's back to that side headlock. An extended feeling out process between these two, and Mark Angel taking a play out of the book of Julian Starr from earlier in this match. That just goes to show you not only how good athletes these guys are, but they're also very smart competitors, able to learn from their mistakes and employ them just moments later. We're in a near submission predicament right here. Julian Starr, I mean, you see the rope right there, but instead of going to it, able to power his way out, finding that counter with that rolling cradle. The arm is hooked. Angel kicking out. Angel able to counter that tilt-a-whirl backbreaker, but not out of the way of the snapmare. And again, a crucifix-like spin. But Angel able to power out, now holding onto the arms of Julian Starr. But Julian able to muscle him once again into position for a pin. That was 3 near falls out of Julian Starr right there. And Mark Angel having a go to the face. of his opponent, just jacking his jaw with that jawbreaker. But Julian able to avoid contact with the buckle, catching Mark Angel and nailing him with that elbow. He's got that arm hooked up. Look at the agility, able to get to the top rope. Slapping Mark Angel in the face. And a corkscrew to take him down with added momentum with the arm drag. Angel pops right back up. It's taken down with that 1-foot drop kick. We've got a 2 count only moments into this contest. Julian Starr, I mean, you can tell he's got the support of the other wrestlers here at Beyond Wrestling, something that Mark Angel has decided to turn his back on this year. And that really is the intangible when you have 2 athletes that match up as well as this, that can turn the tide in one favor or the other. Mark Angel catching him, just sending him down to the mat. Julian was looking for a counter there with the armbar, but unable to get it. I think that when Mark realized that he wasn't going to be able to hold him much longer in that bear hug, that's when he changed up his strategy. A maneuver like that's going to be driving the wind out of your opponent, and now Mark Angel, he's got him on the ropes. Mark Angel, what is he setting up for right here? Just slingshotting his opponent throat first into that steel cable. And now Angel, instead of going for the pin, again trying to take the wind away from Julian Starr. Not a legal hold. Perhaps trying to crush the throat. And it's shortcuts like this that I find to be so unnecessary when we're watching Mark Angel wrestle. Julian connects with a headbutt. Angel responding with a forearm, but he's staggered with a forearm from Julian Starr. Able to reverse the Irish whip. Julian over. Gets caught with a 1-foot drop kick from Angel. He hooks the leg, but that's only good for a 2 count. Take another look at this exchange right here. The precision where Angel is able to place that foot. And now you see Julian checking to see if he's had any of his teeth knocked out. Certainly getting rattled from that exchange. Mark Angel not looking to rush into anything, applying a side headlock. From this position, he's not going to be able to pin Julian Starr, but I think he's going to be able to wear him down faster. Julian with a sense of urgency, trying to get back up to his feet, find that separation that he needs. Sending Angel over that arm drag, but instead of capitalizing, he's going to be looking to go to the floor. The referee trying to get in the way, but Angel being stopped by Julian Starr and that shoulder block. Oh no, Julian Starr trying to elevate Angel up and over onto the floor. Angel able to catch himself and just nail Starr with a forearm. Starr responds. Putting on the brakes. Oh no, Julian comes charging in and just sent over to the ring apron with that back body drop. And you want to talk about a game changer. Look at that, elevated about 6 feet into the air and sent down to the hardest part of the ring. Not only that, but spilling to the floor. And you got to say that Mark Angel has a decisive advantage at this point. It remains to be seen whether Julian Starr is even going to be able to get back into this contest. And Mark Angel seems content with taking a count-out victory. All the other wrestlers here absolutely awestruck. The referee finally checking on Julian Starr. It looks like he's going to want to continue this match. Up to the 7 count. He's only got a couple seconds to keep himself alive in this bout. You gotta think with a nasty landing like that, taking away all the strength from all of your limbs. And as he's trying to get back into the ring, just driven down with the DDT, and that's gonna do it. 1, 2, 3. What a close call. Mark Angel's beside himself. He can't believe it, and honestly, I can't either. Going for a more effective pin, but Julian's still digging deep to power out. Oh, Mark Angel continuing to target now the back of his opponent. The back being protected by the corner. Julian leaves his midsection vulnerable, and the knees get driven into the chest. Again, trying to take away the win. Mark Angel saying he doesn't need to cheat, that he's better than that. We know that that's bogus. Now a collision with the back and being sandwiched between the turnbuckle and his opponent. The agility of Mark Angel on display, finishing that series with another shoulder block. little bit too much time addressing all the other wrestlers on the ringside. And that could have been the deciding factor between a victory and this match continuing. Now Angel looks to be utilizing a new submission hold. Can't say that I've seen him performing the stretch plum too often in his matches. But he's got Julian's legs hooked up, hooking around the head to try and take away some of that oxygen. And then at the same time, trying to twist the midsection where it's been damaged by the back body drop and the knees in the corner. A very effective hold, but unable to keep it on, and Julian Starr creating an opening with that kick to the top of the head. Able to avoid contact with that clothesline, just sending Angel down to the mat. Where is Julian getting the energy for this? Angel out of the way of the clothesline, but runs right into the flying back elbow, and Julian has found his second win. And you gotta think it's because of the support of the other wrestlers here. An unbelievable performance, but there's so much on the line. Julian comes rushing in, Angel underneath. Julian able to counter once again, and just sending him to the mat with that back cracker. Only good for a 2 count. Not only the impact of the knees to the back, but Angel with a nasty landing, as you can see right here. Turned inside out. I don't think that anybody expected Julian to be able to go toe-to-toe with the #1 ranked wrestler in Beyond Wrestling this way. And just as we saw earlier in the bout, Mark, Angel going to the face of his opponent to create that separation. He comes charging into another elbow. And now a kick perfectly placed on the back of the head. Angel trying to get his wits about him, but he's down on the mat. Julian Starr, he's only got a couple seconds to figure out what he's going to do. Leaping to the top rope, but there's no water in the pool. And again, with all the damage that's been done to his midsection, there's no way that that could have felt good. A release German suplex. Julian Starr stumbling around and walks right into that overhead throw. 2 attacks right to the back. The leg is hooked, and this has got to be it. Oh, come on! Mark Angel arguing with the official. I mean, that's about as close as it's going to get. Take a look at the impact of that released German suplex. And Julian Starr unable to avoid the overhead throw tossed across the ring. But what he was able to avoid was defeat by kicking out. What a gutsy performance out of Julian Starr. And now, leaping to the second rope, able to hit that sunset powerbomb. He's got his opponent stacked up. And I thought that that exchange would have led to Julian Starr's victory over Mark Angel. These two are putting on an absolute clinic, pulling out all the stops. Julian Starr missing with the kick. Mark Angel thought he was going to be going for that overhead throw. Instead, changing up his strategy, Julian rolls him off. Now Starr sizing him up. Gets double face first into that top turnbuckle. Angel comes charging in again with the shoulder block. Flipping out of position and scooped right up in the blue thunderbomb. The impact into the pin. And Julian Starr has upset the #1 ranked wrestler in Beyond Wrestling. Again, Mark Angel walked right into it. And with a maneuver like that, where there's no wasted motion, getting into the pin, those proved to be the most effective. And Julian Starr picking up a victory, knocking off the #1 ranked wrestler in Beyond Wrestling and moving up to +1 points. But what an incredible performance. I'll tell you what, it is not every day that you find 2 athletes that are as evenly matched as Mark Angel and Julian Starr. And like I was saying at the beginning of this bout, I knew it was going to be something special for us to present to you, the fans of Beyond Wrestling. And that's what it all comes down to right there, the bad attitude of Mark Angel. But Julian Starr, an incredible, incredible performance. This guy's here to stay.